Okay, hi guys, it's me, Billyvids, back again for another video. Just gonna let you know that this is part 2 to the 3-word Sasuke video. So if you haven't watched part 1, there's a card in the top right, so where you can watch it there, and then come back to this one. Trust me, you won't want to miss it. It's a great introduction, and just some great content anyway. So yeah, enjoy this one.
Levi Muhlenberg.
Fell off. Farmer.
His video when he came back was not what I was expecting at all.
Yeah.
Like, not at all what I was expecting. I was expecting, like, a vlog of him being like, this is what I've been doing, you know, here's me on my farm. Not, like, all of that. That was...
Yeah.
There was a lot to unpack there.
Yeah, genuinely, the video of Levi coming back was an amazing thing, because, yeah, he's great in A&W and Sasuke, but him just doing well now, running his own farm, looking after his chickens and all that, doing all good.
I did not expect such a big turn into, like, the environmentalist route. I love it, but I was just, like, I was very surprised, because I was not expecting, like, entire, what was it, like 15-minute video to be about that.
Yeah, like, this is something we'd expect from Goto, not Levi.
Pretty much.
The NNL.
There's some hurdles that I have to work around as I answer this.
Yeah, it takes a long time with something like this.
Best Ninja League. I am gonna say best Ninja League. I think as far as getting Ninja into a sport that allows Ninja to be fully creative and accessible to all types of athletes, all different ages, I think the NNL does the best job. I think when it comes to the quality of their world championships, it's very hard to beat theirs. We should be calling it the World Ninja League now, because they are the World Ninja League, just the National Ninja League anymore. But yeah, no, I think definitely in America, there's some leagues that are doing really well, but I don't think that they're at the level of the World Ninja League quite yet. And then worldwide, there's a reason those leagues are partnering with WNL and not other leagues. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like the whole leagues thing is great, because if you can't get onto the show at a certain age, or you just don't have a shot at getting onto it in any circumstance, then the NNL's fine, because it's got good obstacles. You've got, like, great competitors who have not even breached the light of stuff like A&W and all the other international shows. So if you get, like, a good head start on knowing a lot about those competitors, then you know what to expect.
It also helps when you're trying to make predictions about the course, because you know more about, like when you're making predictions about the shows and you know more about who's still in than anyone else. It's kind of like, okay, I'm gonna be fine. I'm gonna probably do better than. But also, I love their motto. Our stories are made on the course. Brilliant. Like, thank goodness, because no one cares about the stories on TV shows and stuff like that. But you know, it is kind of tough when that's like one of the main criteria for getting on a show like A&W. And so to have everyone basically get to earn their stripes, the obstacles is definitely an opportunity that I honestly would prefer. Like, I would much rather be known as the guy who does well on the course than, like, the guy who had to overcome all of these things in real life to get to a certain point. You know, it's not bad. It's not bad, but it is, you know, I just prefer the competitive aspect of it.
Oh, yeah.
Noichi 8.
What was that? Like, genuinely, what was it? Like, stage 3 was a jump. It was something you'd see on a Shin Sasuke Trials course. Stage 1 was also pretty much a Trials course with a 1v1v1v1. Stage 2 was normal. And the final stage was the only, like, normal part, because you had 3 people going into it, 2 people cancelling, 1 DQ. Rie Komiya finally cancelling in after, like, what, 5 years? And that was cool to see.
Stages 1 and 3 were disappointing, to say the very least.
They were so weird, they really were.
Stage 3, I remember watching it and I was just like,
the f is that?
Why? Like, what is happening? Like, what was the benefit of this? And it just hurt. It just hurts.
Yeah, it doesn't work very well. The cliffhanger dimension.
Arrived early, overkill. I think as far as evolving the cliffhanger went, the ultra crazy cliffhanger was about as far as I wanted it to go. I don't like. There's just they've basically made a cliffhanger that only 2 people can beat, 3 people can beat, because you're just asking for a predictable ending to a tournament, pretty much. And so it's not the same. It's not fun. I also just don't like that he spent money on another motor, and then said, "We don't have money."
Mate, just get rid of one of your motors and sell the backstream. Inui, you have no idea how much you're gonna be saving if you just sell the backstream. It'll work tremendously.
He just puts he could just have someone move the backstream to his backyard. We can always have it, you know? He doesn't have to lose it, he doesn't have to anything, and then we just have that extra money to make new obstacles. I don't know. I think in terms of obstacles that move up and down on motors and things like that, saving money would just be doing what Western ninja shows do and having the dropping mechanism on contact, not an actual motor. That's so much cheaper. That is so much cheaper, and you can do it to so many different obstacles, especially stage 3. Pile of I did not like Sasuke 29. I will never like Sasuke 29. It was just poorly edited, poorly handled. Course was borderline dangerous. And just it didn't make for a good anything. And they tried to make the whole thing where it's only the fastest person on stage 3, right? That was the tournament, right? Only the fastest on stage 3 would get to run the final stage. But then no one made the final stage anyways.
Yeah,
it was it was just a random timer on stage 3 for no reason. And Yusuke also spent 2 minutes on the iron paddler, right? Oh my gosh.
Yeah, the only interesting things that happened in 29 was Shingo clearing, Nagano nearly killing himself, and Yusuke.
Oh, what? Forgot about that. Yeah, no, I'm good. I'm good on Sasuke 29. I've actually been rewatching everything because I had to when I did the Cooler Cancelled series to make sure that my opinions were still the same. And 29 was one of the only ones that I could not finish in one sitting.
Yeah. You just had to skip through 10 seconds whenever there was just anything that wasn't the main stuff.
Yeah, I sat through 24 in a single sitting, and that's 5 hours.
Yeah, but that's the greatest tournament of all time. It makes sense.
24 is in my top 3 of all time for sure, and it's pretty close to a 10. But yeah, when I got to 29, it took me 3 days to finish it.
That says a lot about our society as a whole.
Yeah. Sasuke Mongolia.
Please!
And that's
never again! Please! Never again! That is the rock bottom of ninja shows. Mate, I don't think it can get any worse than Sasuke Mongolia. It can't. It's so bad.
The only nice thing about Sasuke Mongolia I can say is that I could have beaten it. I could have Kanzen.
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure anyone could.
Not the guy who failed the drum hopper.
Which was way too easy. But still.
Oh man.
Sasuke Vietnam 2.
Way too easy. We had 12 finalists and 3 Kanzens.
Yeah.
12 people cleared stage 3. Literally never happened before.
Yeah,
that record will never be beaten anywhere else in the world, anytime in history, unless you put a bunch of adults on a kids course.
Yeah, it won't work. You had Lee Van Tuck, Ewan Fyuk-hun, and also like David Campbell, all Kanzanin. Was it a fever dream?
On top of that, other finalists were like Mike Bernardo, Aoki Araki, and Matt Redho. Like, your field was stacked. I'm kind of honestly surprised that we only got 3 out of 12, but I am relieved that we only got 3 out of 12.
Yeah, and even
we got more, I would have lost it.
And even then, we had people like Araki who could honestly like Kanzan if they had a bit more experience, so that could have made it easily 4.
Is it called Diero?
Money, Jeff robbed. Because it's so true.
or Jeff. In fact, in Germany, when Renee won and Moritz also won but got second, the second fastest time, they still gave Moritz some money. So he didn't get Jeffed. But
I mean,
Jeff got Jeffed.
Yeah, like Germany. That's just another factor of Germany being better than America.
Clearly.
It is what it is. Akira Amari.
Can't climb ropes.
Yeah.
I don't know what he was trying to do, like with his toes on the rope, but it just.
Mate, I've tried that before barefoot. It hurts so much.
That's what I was thinking. Like, you're burning like right in between your big toe and your second toe right there.
Like, bruv, you have legs for a reason. You don't need to use like the one part you would never use on a rope.
Right.
Besides, like your friggin' nose, but.
I like Amori, honestly. He's a good competitor. He had a good little more than 15 seconds of fame, and found him to be a little funny. So there's that.
Yeah.
The Planet Bridge.
Masashi Hioki. Why? Like, bruv, like you did it the next year with a broken foot.
I don't understand how. I was always saying like, oh yeah, Hioki's the guy who's like gonna make every new obstacle look easy on the first try, and he was. The way he dominated Dragon Glider, same tournament, and then he did that, and I was just
like, I don't remember a lot about me watching 35 because I watched it like a month after it went out because I was not like up to date with any Sasuke. And I legit just watched the first few runs, skipped all of stage 1 until like Darvish Beyond, and then just got the general gist of stage 2. I laughed at Shunsuke. I watched all of stage 3. And then I was screaming at the fact that I had not seen the salmon ladder on the final stage because the only place I actually saw the final stage in any footage was just me watching it on TV from Challenge. So I never saw it. Ayano Oshima.
please give up. I want her off the show, so Inui is forced to bring on another female athlete that actually has a chance at clearing Izumi.
Yes!
And anyone, it could be Kari Izumi. It could be literally anybody that just there are more athletic women in Japan than Ayano Izumi. And I think that those women Izumi should be brought on to Sasuke.
Yeah, you've got Izumi, you've got Miyahara as well as like another backup. But if Ayano don't clear in 40, get her off, bring both Miyahara and Izumi on. It'll make so much of a difference.
I'd be surprised. I'd still be surprised if Izumi clears stage 1. But would she get to the warped wall way faster than Ayano? Absolutely. And maybe that means like those extra attempts could make the difference. But could I still see Izumi failing stage 1? Yeah.
Yeah, you've got Dragon Glider, even Fishbone, but...
Do I hope that she doesn't fail? Yeah. But I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. Just not Ayano anymore. That's all that I ask.
Yeah.
Or at least like either bring someone with her, replace her now, because she's not doing anything.
Yeah, like she trains kids for just in like gyms and stuff. Bring one of your older students in and just have the Yamada effect of watching someone do something you never could. That'll get you emotionally. Anyway.
Oh, here we go. The new Sasuke Park.
Rio stands unite.
It was kind of the
It,
ghost dealer.
like
All of the comments I was translating were hyping up Rio, which is cool.
Yeah, and if you saw the video, then it would be like, oh my god, Rio-san, Rio-san, Rio-san. Like, bruv, calm down. He sucks now. No, he doesn't. But yeah, it's really odd. Like, it just came out of nowhere. Like, with the Ninja Warrior UK parks, I can understand. They're all, like, official. They're built accurately. Not all of them are literally just wooden logs with a bit of rope. Or, like, literally just a metal tunnel made to resemble the reverse conveyor.
That cracked me up. When I saw that, I was like, why is there just, like, a tunnel? And then I saw, was it Yamada crawl under it? And I was
think
just
so.
like, yeah, no, I was just like, okay. The cart roller coaster thing too.
Really?
I was very, very confused as to what that was doing there. No, the kids are having fun with it. I think that's all that really matters.
Yeah.
At some point, they're gonna have to add something for when they get older. But
Yeah. Like literally, I saw Tada's Instagram like last week. He was literally like just bending down, not even all the way, just to like help his kid underneath it, and he was going fine.
Look, if the Sasuke Park was in America, it'd be one of those things where like for years there would just be kids playing everywhere. Then when the kids get older, there'd be some, parents bringing their children to play on it, but the kids that grew up would just be there like vaping.
Yeah, that's literally Britain in a nutshell. It's my own town. I nearly doxed myself. Thank Christ I did not do that.
Oh snap! Okay, don't do that.
Hikaru Uemoto.
Not bad. Boring.
Now
Not
he
really.
is.
Not really all that impressed by Iwamoto. I don't have any problems with him necessarily, but we've just entered that point where not really standing out to me, and I'm just like, oh yeah, there he goes, and he's gone.
Like, generally, I can remember in the 39 watch party, we were all just moaning about Araki getting cut and Tsukada failing, and we didn't even notice Iwamoto clearing.
Pretty much, yeah. I remember I was muted during that whole thing, but I was there, and I was like, oh yeah, wait, like cause he's not saved till the end late enough to actually be someone to get hyped about. He's not early enough for anyone to really pay attention.
He's just in
Kind
like the area that's like, it's like halftime in the finals of a rugby game, for example.
Yeah.
That's
For
it.
me, it's like between Yoshiyuki and Shingo. Those like 25 runs kind of just happen to me. They don't really like.
Yeah, and then like.
Yeah, I barely remember them.
And then you've got Inui trying to make Iwamoto like the main face of everything Sasuke related. Like even trying to overthrow people like Yamada and Yusuke. And even Nagano in some cases, but it's...
Don't even get me started on the Nagano thing. Like, they should not be touching that man's legacy at all. Left it good. Just don't mess with it. He's my favorite. He's always going to be my favorite. I'm always going to defend Nagano. And just like, you overstep on him, and I'm going to have a problem with him. Like, I'm going to have a problem with Inui if he ever does anything to really ruin that.
Yeah.
So, Flip Rodriguez.
Twitch streamer mask. Please
Whole personality.
Please do not mix that up with any other streamer. I wonder who I could possibly be mixing up. Like, he's doing well. He's doing well with himself. Finally cleared stage 2.
Yep. Oh my gosh, that was easily the best moment in years.
Yeah, in 14,
Literally, like,
in like bunch of things. I remember like that was like the only clip I saw because I was like, okay, Flip's never cleared stage 2. Maybe this might be it. Went onto the channel, and I'm like, okay, what's he doing? He's on the falling shelves, looking okay. He made the reverse grip, and I was like, woo!
I will say, for a while, my favorite moment in like the last 5 years of American Ninja Warrior was Kanzen in 11. But since then, that has been heavily tainted, and I cannot ever rewatch it. I can't think of it the same way as I used to.
Yeah, no
one else can. So Flips is like, even then, Flips stage 2 clear might have been more hype than that, even regardless.
Possibly.
It's that good. It's debatable that it's one of the greatest, if not the greatest moment that isn't a win on the show. Like, period.
Yeah, in terms of success, that is. The monster box from Sportsman.
Nobody's getting 24.
It's unfortunate. It's really unfortunate, because Iketani could have done it in both 2006 and 2009, and 2001 for all I know. But, yeah. Hell, even Kane could have done it.
It's not happening, you know? There are so many people who have the technique, but not the hops. They have the hops, but not the technique. And they just can't seem to put it together. Honestly, the problem with putting celebrities on Monster Box and everything is that they are going to train for it, but it's not going to be like a year-round thing. If they're celebrities, they got other things to do.
Yeah, but Iketani is like made it his life.
Yeah, it's true. Iketani his time passed. That's unfortunate, but he had a really good run. Kane was doing movies and other things as well, so it's like if he's not super busy, you know, then yeah, train for Monster Box. But really, it wasn't like something he was super intensely training for, I would say.
Yeah.
Just something that kind of came with his skill set, which is good. But yeah, nobody's getting 24. I just don't see it ever happening, like ever.
If it happens in Spodan, I could possibly, very possibly, just change my mind on Spodan if someone gets 24.
If it happens in Spodan, I'm happy to watch a clip of it, see the record broken, and nothing else.
Yeah. Like, I watched all of Spodan 2022, I didn't enjoy it. Like, I liked a couple bits.
Why would you do that to yourself?
I never watched Spodan prior in full. So I'm like, okay, might as well just watch this live. Kane's competing. Rampage is competing. I have high hopes for them, and Takechi won.
Quick Muscle. No, I know how much you enjoy Quick Muscle.
Now, how the hell am I not going to mention LTLC in this?
I was about to say, Mr. LTLC comeback.
LTLC gym life. Like, legit, I did not work out at all on the day that the LTLC happened when I needed the comeback. And I still didn't win it, but that was my workout for the day, and my shoulders nearly broke. I was like, just...
I would love to try a Quick Muscle against you, because every time LTLC has done a Quick Muscle for a comeback, I've either been in the game still, so I wasn't eligible, or I was not competing. Most of the time I was not competing. So like, we're just constantly missing it, and I was like, push-ups or pull-ups, I mean, if it's Kensui, then like, dude, I would love to go in that too. Like, so many different times I've wanted to face off against you and literally anyone else who's done it, because I'm curious, you know? I am curious. Yeah. We've got quite the age difference, not so much the size difference, so I don't know.
Wait, what's your height?
I'm 5'8".
I'm like 5'7" now, I think. So yeah, it would
see. So it's not, or size-wise, we're pretty much the same, but
practically now, yeah.
I'm also like, what, 6 years older than you?
Or like, what? Yeah, nearly 7. Or, yeah, 6.
Jeez, dude. I had always wanted to do it, and it's a shame that, like, I swear, every time I'm not competing, they're like, alright, we're doing Quick Muscle now, and I'm just like, come on, man.
Like, I remember last time it was happening, I was just on a group chat call with my friends saying, like, oh yeah, the new Nintendo stuff's gonna happen, and then I get like 15 Discord notifications saying, Billy Vids, Quick Muscle, get in, do the push-ups, I'm back in. I'm just glad at the fact I've never lost a Quick Muscle. If the day I lose a quick muscle is the day I lose everything.
Oh my gosh.
I'm putting that on my I'm putting that on my gravestone, bro.
Quick muscle LTLC champion. I was like, oh, I should probably check on it, you know, since it was happening on my server, and it was. I look and I just see everyone pinging you, and I'm like, oh, it's quick muscle time.
Yeah, we know.
Like I didn't even have to like read anything. I just saw like 50 different pings, and I was like, oh yeah, he's about to do all the push-ups now.
Yeah. Let's go for Bunpei Shiratori.
Should I like say the thing that's gonna trigger all the viewers?
Go ahead.
Not an all-star.
How could you do this?
Oh man, I only slightly mean it.
Oh.
He was very clearly one of the best in that time, in that whole era. But like when they were like, all right, we're gonna name the all-stars, I can understand naming all of them except for Bunpei. And honestly, to an extent, Nagano. At the time, Nagano only had like 1 or 2 good runs. But Nagano proved himself more than Bunpei, I would say. They both proved why they were selected. But like at the time, I was just like, really? Bunpei? Like to me, he was always just 6th man, you know? Basketball reference. You got your starting 5 and then you got your 6th man. That was
just
Bunpei.
your tall 6th man.
And so, yeah, you know, like, do I like Bunpei? Of course. Am I glad he's part of the All-Stars? Yes. Did he deserve it right away? Not gonna say yes.
Yeah, because realistically, all they did was make it to the final stage in 12, just put some pieces of wood together, all-star.
To me, that's kind of how it felt when they put together the Shinseidai as well. It was like if they did good in one single tournament, they were selected, and that was it. I'm not gonna pretend that the Shinseidai were all that consistent for their first few tournaments. Because they weren't.
Nah, but yeah, it makes a lot of sense on why the Shinseidai was the Shinseidai, because, like, for example, like, I don't know, Shinya Kishimoto comes on Sasuke 25, he's already part of the Shinseidai, he's done nothing but bend a frying pan. But then again, he's, like, been training with them for a long time. It's basically like, if the All-Stars were made, like, 7-8 years later, it would have the exact same, like, way of forming it as the Shinseidai does back as they did back then, with them just like training in a group.
Yeah, I had to say it though. Yeah. Sorry to everybody. I'm sorry to everybody, but I'm also only half lying, you know.
It's passable. It's passable for this one time.
Psycho Chainsaw.
Short, boring, L. Like
I've seen a lot of people actually come out and say like, "Oh yeah, it's a good obstacle. Like it wasn't that bad." And
ultimately, what did it do? What did it actually do besides just waste 4 seconds for Matt Eisman to say something? It did nothing. Besides, even like the transfer from that to the doorknob grasper is nothing.
If they wanted something that was actually going to drain their energy, had the roulette cylinder in past years, they should have just kept it that way.
Yeah. And maybe even like if they had it extended by like 6 feet, then maybe I could understand. But the Psycho Chainsaw is just like, nah, it doesn't do anything. It's just filler. It's the definition of filler. But yeah. So that was describing Ninja Warrior or Sasuke stuff in 3 words. Massive shout outs to Kane for joining us here. Join the Discord server if you haven't already, the Ninja Masters. I'll leave a link in the description and a link to Kane's channel. Subscribe to him. He's going to be uploading like friggin' every day or something like that. Or like, how many videos have you got left now?
Now I actually have the list right here because I was working on some stuff. At the moment, I have 37 videos left in 2022.
So expect like 1 every 4 days or something if you go into Kane for anything ninja related. Like I do my stuff, and sometimes it's just gaming and ninja, then whatever the hell it is. But Kane does like just ninja, and if you want a place where you can just go and know you can just have a place for good content, just subscribe to Kane-Not-Kosugi. He makes so much good stuff, bro. Apart from the fact he made me drink a milk with sausage, but that is besides the point.
link that video in there. The people need to see that if they haven't already.
I forget which side it is. I'll leave a card on one of the two sides in the top corner for that video.
But yeah, thanks for having me, Billy. If you guys haven't subscribed already to Billy, subscribe to him, because this dude is dropping all types of random and it's bangers left and right all the time. You know, sometimes it's hard for me to tune in to his streams like live because I get busy, but I always make sure and I go back and rewatch them. They're just as good on rewatch if they're not live. Even if you're not in the chats for his streams, I still say watch his stuff, subscribe to him, and click notifications for him because he's live way more than I am. So you'll know when he's on, and then hopefully that's a cue for you to join his chat.
Yeah, definitely. And I'm in the. I took a break from the Discord, and now I'm back for God knows how long now. I don't see any signs of me leaving anytime soon. But like, yeah, just come down there. Me and Kane are both always there in whatever time zones we are. He's in Miami or like Hawaii. Even I get the two mixed up.
Hawaii, bro.
I get the two mixed up, bro. We're both there. We're both there, pretty much all day. Just like,
yeah,
just chilling, talking people, and yeah, as he said, just click the bell, leave a like, all that good stuff that you've already heard a bunch of YouTubers say about their own crap or whatever the hell they say. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. Comment, like, subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next video. Take care, everyone.